And welcome in. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour. I am one half of your host and virtual bartender, Mr. Nick Teodoro. Joining me, as always, my tag team partner in life, my wife, Miss Nicole. Nicole, what do you have?
Oh, you guys know me. Some orange, some Tito's, some cranberry juice. Mr. Nick, tell the people what you're drinking and our three things for the show.
I'm drinking my J. Lore 7 Oaks Cabernet, as per usual, as you like to say. Well, we have two new AEW champions, but why now? 4 WWE superstars qualified for the Elimination Chamber, but did the right superstars advance? And we celebrate Valentine's Day the pro wrestling way with the Chinis. It's Friday, February 13th, 2026. This is the Nick Club Wrestling Happy.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Gasoline and groceries, the list goes on and on. This 9 to 5 ain't working. Why the hell do I work so hard? I can't worry about my problems. I can't take them when I'm gone. 1, here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Tell them bring another round, we ain't letting go. 2 stepping on the table, she don't need a dance floor. Oh my, good Lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near Fifth Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy.
And welcome back in. Happy Friday, everybody. If you're new here, smash the old like and subscribe. If you're regular, you know we love having you back. Nikki, it's been a week. We're almost a week. We got a lot to get to. A lot to cover on the show. Later in the show, we got the Chinis joining us. It is a very special Valentine's Day edition of the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour. We're going to get to all of our favorites in the pro wrestling world in terms of crushes and relationships, all that stuff, breakups, all that stuff. But Nikki, first, couple show announcements.
Yes.
The tour, the winter tour continues.
Bill.
Our pre-show live stream with TCW. Obviously, the Chinis will be there. Worship the Devout.
Bill.
Saturday, February 21st, this Saturday, we are taking the show back on the road for the pre-show at 4 p.m. live. Again, trivia. We're going to have some of the superstars there live. Again, call-ins. We're going to try and do some of that. We're going to predict the show. Again, catch up to speed if you are not familiar with TCW on everything.
You just need to boo the devout.
Yeah.
Boo.
But yes, I'm sure the Chinis will catch us up later on that as well. But, Nikki, that is just one of our two legs left of our tour. Big event. You're coming with me.
Yeah, I'm doing a thing. I'm going with Nick.
I know there's going to be a lot of big names there. Tony Storm, Kazuchika Okada, I think Bill Goldberg.
They just announced Ciampa.
Yeah, Ciampa's going to be there. Former champion, which we will get to later on the show.
Renee Paquette.
Yes,
Reese's Crush. Deanna Purrazzo.
Yes, there is a lot going on
Soraya.
at big event, and we're going to be doing a live stream there Saturday, March 21st, probably around noon. We got to figure out all the logistics and all that, but it's going to be a fun one.
I know. I'm going to be there live. Usually I'm usually here at the bar.
I know you're attending the bar, but we're shutting down the bar.
Oh, no. The patrons will be sad.
Yes. Anyway, Nikki, that's it for the show announcement portion, but let's get to it. Again, very special Valentine's Day edition of the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour. So I wanted to start it off, which we touched upon a little bit last year. Loving mood, loving time of year, Nikki. I love you.
I love you.
But there have been some fun wrestling couples in the WWE. So let's take a look back at some of our favorites of the year.
I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me. And I can't get enough of you, baby. Can you get
Nikki, so before we get, what is, or who is, your favorite pro wrestling couple? Everybody throw it in the chat. I want to hear from all of you.
I feel like Kayfabe is the first one you showed, but I feel like the first storyline that, like, when I was really like hardcore watching Raw, Attitude Era, the McMahon Helmsley era, Triple H and Stephanie together on the leather couch in their charcuterie, like that was like, I was like, those were my favorite people. Triple H was my favorite. Not so much these days, but in that time, like 11-year-old me was all about the two of them, and then we found out they were together, and we're like, oh my god.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, like, I mean, I'm sure some other people have something to say about that. But
And I would say, like, nowadays, I would do Seth and Becky.
hey, Rusin.
Hello, friend. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks for stopping in.
He's here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah. To me, favorite wrestling couple, Macho Man, the original, the OG. Got it.
The original love story.
Yeah.
The real life is sad. But when she comes out and saves her man from Scary Sherry, who we adore here, and the whole, when he proposes and she's like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, I know. I want
Definitely. Rusin, happy Valentine's Day. Well,
to you.
Your significant other.
Or you, or your dog, or your cat,
Yeah.
or your mom buys you a bag of M&Ms. That was my my Facebook memory from 2012. It said Valentine's Day is a sham, but your mom buys you M&Ms, so it's okay.
That's fair, but yeah, like, again, that was those are, again, our favorites. But how about another favorite, friend of the show, Karen Cross and Scarlett?
Yes.
We had them on the show a few months back, and Karen was talking about his relationship with Scarlett because Nikki got to ask him, and here's what he had to say.
Miss Elizabeth, yeah.
It's pretty cool. Little Kevin growing up watching Macho Man, and Miss Elizabeth definitely did not see this one coming. He's pretty stoked about it. Very cool. It was all of it was so unforeseen and unexpected. I definitely was not ever thinking I was going to be meeting the future love of my life, especially in wrestling. No offense to wrestling, but I always had a rule that I would never ever date anybody in wrestling. I didn't want to bring it home with me. That was the big fear. That was the big phobia, to bring work back home. I've always really liked when I come home, I just get to be me, and there's a removal of anything I'm occupationally attached to when I come home. Everyone understands that. It's like very rare that you and your spouse have the same job. You get to come home and turn it off until you have to go back in. But the balance actually has been pretty wonderful, and it wasn't the way I thought it was going to be, for the best.
For the best. For that.
I know. I love them.
Doing great.
And his Macho Man impression.
His Macho Man impression was very good.
I know that, like, maybe you hear me laughing in the background. I was like, oh, I ruined it. But it was, again, so cool to have on. You go back and watch our conversation with Killer Cross.
Yeah, that's on the channel. Check that out. But yeah, again, and I totally understand why. Because sometimes in the wrestling world, relationships, Nikki, they don't work out, especially kayfabe relationships in WWE. So let's take a look at some of the breakups over the years.
Hi, babe.
It's to me. As of this moment, our marriage is over. Pretending to be in love with you all of these years? I want a divorce.
Nikki, what was your favorite?
I think one that you left.
Edge seems to be in a lot.
I liked the one with 2011, 2012. No, 2011. Because, no. whatever. So like AJ was kind of flirting around with like Punk, Brian, and Kane, but then her and Brian had that fake wedding, and then she was like, "Well, I didn't say yes to you," and then she becomes general manager.
Yeah.
And you see Brian like in the whole white tux, he starts like breaking down the.
That is a good one. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, it was actually honestly your boy Triple H with the. I guess I don't know if it's a break, but I guess the test wedding.
Oh, that one. I thought you were talking about the one they just showed.
Stole Stephanie.
Oh yeah.
Not the one I used in this, but like
when they got
wedding,
together, the fake wedding. Yeah. Yeah.
To me, that was one of the fun.
And he's like, Dad.
Yeah.
And she's like,
I also love that in the video that I do, it's him making out with Stephanie, and like you can see Vince is like he's angered by it, and it's like so many layers to that. Looking back on it now with all the stories.
Well, if you listen, Triple H pitched to Vince. They didn't have like an ending of the storyline between her and Tess, and he was like, "Well, what about what if I do it? What about I insert myself right in there?"
Well, it's because he was crushing. So speaking of which, as we get off this last topic, Valentine's Day is about crushes. Who was your pro wrestling crush? Nikki, tough questions.
I know. Well, again, early me, Triple H. Getting back into it was CM Punk. CM Punk did get me back into it. And then it was like when Shield came in, it was like Seth and Mox. It was like, ooh, who are they? Hello, Mox with hair, and eyebrows. I'm like, bring them back.
Fair enough. Me, Lita. You said I knew you were.
Blondes and thongs,
but Lita's not blonde, so
she's the thong part.
Yeah, she has a thong. Yeah. But she introduced thongs to a young, impressionable teenager.
Like all of y'all.
Yeah. And just really made it different.
I'm a nice man.
But yeah.
Well, who's your now? Your now?
Now,
I can't believe you.
you're saying Ivy Nile. No.
She looked great on Raw, no,
She did. But no, I think she just gets a bad rap. I'm not like
maybe Natty. Natty might be my girl crush right now.
No.
Break your arm off.
Yeah. No, probably Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan could be right.
You have a thing for blonde Jersey girls,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. But I don't know, let us know.
And hear all your crushes.
Reese's people you out there.
Old ones, new ones.
Yeah. Who is your pro wrestling crush? Yeah. I do have a good follow-up question for that, people. But maybe for a later time. But,
Okay.
Nikki, let's move along because we got a lot to get
We
to.
got a lot to get through. But again, keep putting your crushes in the chat or favorite, couples, breakups. Want to hear all of that.
All that fun stuff. But, Nikki, we got some news to get to. My favorite segment, your favorite segment, everyone's favorite segment, Nikki's non-kayfabe news.
Well, kids, we're still on the sad news train. We have some injuries. I think the injury bug is making its way around WWE right now, and it's a little upsetting. But first, we found out on Raw, he's out indefinitely. Braun Breaker had to get hernia surgery. Apparently, I believe there was some thing going on, and then him flipping the table...
Yeah, aggravated it.
Or ripped it wide open because he had to get surgery. He had surgery last Wednesday, and they announced on Monday that he's out indefinitely. I have a feeling we're not going to see him at Mania.
Yeah. Or could it be like a crazy Seth Rollins thing? But Seth Rollins not back, so it doesn't.
I don't think they would do it again in the same storyline, basically. Apparently, Meltzer said people were saying career ending, but he said that's being exaggerated, but he will be back at some point. They just don't have a timetable.
Yeah, to me, I mean, in hernia injuries, I haven't heard hernia injuries keeping you out. like longer than like maybe like 6 months and like being career threatening. So
Yeah.
that to me is shocking in and of itself. But again, we're in the kayfabe world where everyone knows everything. So maybe they want to hold it up. Like, yeah, he's going to be out for a year and he comes back in 6 months and surprise.
Yeah, like the John Cena, like, oh, we thought he's gonna be out for so much longer, then he's back, bam.
Yeah.
But
But
again,
not to cut you off, but the sad part is, yeah, the timing couldn't be more terrible. But what a terrible like couple of weeks for him. Like, he should have won the Rumble, and I wonder if this factored into it. Maybe he was injured before then, like it was lingering, and they knew there was him not winning the Rumble. But he doesn't win the Rumble, then this happens, and yeah, it's not been.
well, the rumor was he was supposed to win the Rumble, but then Triple H, because apparently it's supposed to be Cody Roman 3. And apparently he was like, Triple H was like, oh, people are probably not going to, or might have fatigue from that. We do. That they decided not to go Cody Roman. So then you have Roman win, shove him towards Punk, which I really didn't think you still needed Roman to win the Royal Rumble to get there, but whatever. So yeah, you have like, you're supposed to be your big opportunity, not. So then you get taken out. And then you do this angle and then you like, injure yourself even more than you were. And then surgery. And like, surgery's got to be.
He hurt himself humping the table.
I know. But it's just like, he's young. Hopefully he'll spring back. I'm hoping I'm agreeing with Meltzer thing. That should be exaggerated, but like, I don't think we'll see him at Mania.
No.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, and it's a shame for someone who's a megastar in the company.
It should be is your rising star. It's going to be one of your megastars. I think he's one of the rising ones. One of the young pickles that they should be pushing, and then surgery.
Yeah. But that's not the only one, is it, Nick?
No, guys, this one makes me so incredibly sad. Our girl, Chelsea Green, broke her ankle on SmackDown. She posted, I doubt you have it, but she has her ankle is so black and blue. She couldn't go to the AAA show. Then basically, Mikey, I know you're not with us today. But whoever, like, it was supposed to be her and Ethan Page against Lola Vice and Mr. Iguana. She couldn't be there. They subbed out. They lost the belts, which sucks because I wanted to see her and Ethan together, like on main roster with everything, and we didn't get to see that. That we're not seeing that again. Her is also up in the air. Apparently, her bone's like chipped. Like, again, I am not an athlete. I fractured my foot, and it took months. Even after you get off with the walking boot, like everything, you have to like relearn how to walk again without being in the boot. And I was in the hard cast and a walking boot. So, like, obviously she probably has better doctors than I did in fucking Philly, but there's also really no timetable for her, but they're also, again, Mania's in question.
Yeah, and again,
which I don't even know what she's going to get meeting anyway.
Well, yeah, that too. I mean, I'd rather her not be on the card than get shittily booked. But, yeah, to me, again, the timing is terrible. But they just took the U.S. belt off her. Like, she's been in the world title picture, so like maybe she was flirting around with that.
I don't know.
And like, it could have led to something. Maybe she could have got a Daniel Bryan
she should
towards the belt. I don't know, but yeah, the timing is terrible. And now I wonder, yeah, like there's no point. She's not going to be on the Mania card, so maybe is she a post Mania return? Is it a wait till even further after that?
And then it's just like,
how do you reintroduce her?
Yeah, and then like what Michael P.S. Hayes' comments were about her on Real, like, was that a start of maybe they're going to push her to do something? Apparently there's rumors that they have no idea what they want to do with Jade for Mania. And like, she finished the match. I'm not 100% sure where she got injured, but she finished the match. She took the pin. She did that super kick and it didn't look like she was in pain, so good on her. But then I get worried. I'm like, I don't want to say it, but maybe some injury proneness. Her wrist twice, debuting on SmackDown, now going into Mania season, and she broke her ankle. It's just like, fuck.
Yeah. I don't know. It could be.
Like, SmackDown is going to miss her.
Oh, for
She's
sure.
the bright spot on that show, and not having her is gonna really suck.
No, I don't know. And I know, like, someone like All the Fire, like, she'll probably just be relegated to doing. I mean, she was already jobbing out, but like,
Well, we're
but,
really
you
not
know,
gonna see her.
yeah, like, squash matches, I would think. For her, yeah. So, and again, what she did, like, hopefully, maybe like Piper and Evan will be healthy by the time she comes back or something, good, and they can both come back together. That could be something good. So we'll see, but a lot to get to.
I know it's a downer, but you can hit my music.
All right, Nikki, leading us into the AEW portion of the night. Ooh.
It was a crazy packed show. I don't know if I was 100% into all the booking decisions of the evening.
Yeah. There's a lot to get to. Well, first, I mean, the show opens up.
I think that
And
I love the opener between Kenny and Swerve having their kind of promo off. I thought we said it if you guys were with us for Pillar Pressure Post, but like saying
Pillar Pusher part, but yes, go on.
I tried, I suppose. But we were kind of talking about how Kenny's not as strong on the mic, but I thought he like held his own here against Swerve. And this was a very good. I like the back and forth.
You mean Kenny needs to stop stealing the Undertaker's gimmick?
I know he had some. It looked like he has a shiner or wearing just the one eye had guy liner. But I'm gonna go with probably a shiner. But love the interaction with them. I'm gonna love when they have the match. Them brawling around, good. Then I don't know why we pivot to a Death Riders match. I feel like I don't know. I don't want to say it sucked the air out of the room, but it sucked the air out of our living room because I was just like,
Well, that's been always the problem. It's like Tony doesn't have a flow to how he books. Like he had 2 title matches, which we'll get to, that should have bookended the night, and I don't know why you do that. And then there's another return, which we'll get to. That it's a relatively big return. I just don't look the sequencing of the night
again because then Tommaso and Kyle were on at 8:20.
Right, and that's what, let's get to it because that is the first big surprise of the night, and I put it in the headline: AEW shocks. Like this was a shocker on the night because last week Tommaso Ciampa, like literally 2 weeks ago, Tommaso Ciampa debuts. He wins his title in his first match as an AEW roster member, and now in his first defense, he is no longer champion because Kyle Fletcher is coming home.
I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. Let the rain wash away all the pain of yesterday. I know my kingdom awaits, and they've forgiven my mistakes. I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming. I said I'm back up in this place, and I'm finally at the front of this race, and I ain't going back. I'ma rip this track. Oh, I'm coming home. I said I'm back up in this place. Oh, I'm coming back home, and I ain't going back. I'ma rip this track.
Nikki.
You just called me Nickelback?
Because I said Nickel because Kyle. I read Kyle and then Nikki.
Dude, oh, you know how I feel about that name. Especially today.
Nikki, Kyle Fletcher wins back the TNT title, which also, if you catch the end of it, Justin Roberts is like, and regaining, or however he put it, he's like, and like the way he put it, he's like, and once again, champion. It was just so weird, like just very odd. So Kyle Fletcher is a 2-time TNT champion. Nikki, what are your thoughts?
It's hard. I thought it was a good match, a fun TV match. I do very much love Kyle Fletcher. I feel like Tony forgot that it was like, oh, Ciampa's here, let's put the belt on him. And then I was like, oh no, we're going to Australia. Like, Mark should have dropped the belt back to Kyle in Australia. You can have your match 7, you can have the ladder match, you can have all of that.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't need to put Ciampa here for two weeks. Was he champion for like 10 days or something? You could have had him come in and do like have a fun tech match with, like he could have had the match at Roddy,
or you could have never had him lose the belt to begin with, even though you wanted to reward Mark Briscoe for the title. Like,
I don't mind Mark having a little run with it. I don't mind that. But if you want to put the belt back on Fletcher, why did you put Tommaso in the middle of this? It's just like Tony forgot that we were going to Australia. I need all my Australia kids on the card.
Well, that is my question too. Is like, now how do you reflect on Ciampa's reign? Like,
And there's nothing to reflect on. He had a match with Mark and then lost it to Kyle. Like, again, I love the promo that he did last week, like the backstage promo thingy.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I don't know. Then you didn't have to do it. He could have just won some matches, and then maybe if Fletcher got it back, then or I don't know. Again, it was too like you blew your load too early.
What's the thing? Is this a wasted Ciampa title?
It kind of feels like it.
I want to throw that one up there. Yeah, I mean, the guy was brought in. The way they made it seem is that he was going to be potentially like, you win this match. He's coming in with a lot of momentum.
Yeah, he wanted to have a run. He wanted to have an open challenge. He was going to do all these things. Name the belt. Like, it just felt like this was going to go on a run. But I just feel like the TNT belt has just been so hot potatoed. And it's just like, I kind of want to. This is supposed to be, I don't want to compare. We all the boats, all the ships. But if this is technically your IC, like this is your intercontinental, your workhorse belt, and it just gets. Not that WWE doesn't do it. I know, but it just feels like it doesn't get the credibility because it's constantly going somewhere else.
Yeah, Steven said if it leads to Ciampa going full Psycho Killer, then it's a good thing. But yeah,
agreed.
But and like that's why I said like last week, is it too soon for him to win the belt? Like, and this is exactly what I feared was going to happen. Is that Ciampa's title reign ends up being just a waste. Someone who just hot potato, and it's like so many other belts that they've done this, like the Continental Contract or whatever you want to call it. Like they hot potatoed the belt.
Right, but then does he stalk Kyle Fletcher till Revolution and gets it back at Revolution and then goes on a run? Like I really feel like they just shot it back to Kyle because they're going to Australia. And then if he turns into the Psycho and like stalks him like he stalked Johnny.
Then if you're going to do that, you could have had him win the belt in Australia and get the moment in Australia too. You know what I mean? You could still get that face moment in Australia.
I don't know, but you have Tony Storm. Like, is Harley Cameron, her and Willow on the card?
I don't know. I haven't really looked.
But I'm like, you got Tony. Tony's gonna win. Tony's shaving somebody. Like, do you really need a heel Fletcher with the belt going after Mark Briscoe again? The 7th match. I'm like, okay. I don't think this needed to be a best of 7 series. Or if it was going to be, or if that was your plan the whole time, then you didn't need to put Tommaso in the middle of it.
Yeah.
But I sort of also
it with somebody else.
agree.
Let freaking Mike Bailey. Yeah, Speedball Bailey. Do it like.
No, I don't. If this was your plan all along to have this match in Australia, then you didn't need to put Tommaso in there at all. I think it's shitty booking, but I sort of agree with you. It's kind of too early to tell, but like right now, I just feel like.
You want to give him the bag rated?
No, I don't want to give it to Steven.
No, to Tony.
Oh yeah, sure, you can hit it.
Hit it. Okay.
From the bottom of my heart, man to man, fuck your story.
Yeah. So the other thing is, before we get to the main event, Or what? Well, no.
No, because I think you're going to talk about what you're going to talk about, and it's going to lead to what I want to talk about today.
Private Party
Yes, that's going to lead into what I want to talk
returns to AEW because there was all speculation that they might have gone to WWE and they were interested. Same thing with Danhausen, which I hope he goes. But they returned to AEW. What are your thoughts on their return? Because they are the wild card in the #1 contenders match.
So I feel like, as per usual, this is like the start-stop of Private Party. And they've been on TV for a year, and I just feel like I don't think they got a very loud reaction. I don't know if anyone feels differently. To me, it wasn't like a big But then you have them return. I miss their old theme music. I like that.
This is a Private Party.
This is a Private Party. And now it's just shots. I guess either one. They're both fun, but you have them return and you have them lose. And the fucking Young Bucks won again.
Yeah.
The
more things change, the more they stay the
I
same.
know. So now we have to see face Bucks again facing FTR. I don't want it.
But also this I mean, not that very, but like the Raffles, this was, in my opinion, wasn't this their debut on Dynamite? Like you signed them
on Dynamite.
Yeah, which is your flagship show. I get it, you have Collision, whatever. But you hype them up as you sign them, and now, you bring back Private Party, and you have the Rascals in this match, and just for the Young Bucks to get
go over.
Yeah.
It's just like, come on, push your young kids. And Kenny Omega did like an interview. He's like, oh, he wants the young talent to rise up. Well, your fucking EVPs are not letting them. You're not letting them. Why do the Young Bucks have to win? At this point, you should be putting new kids over, and you're not. I love FTR very, very much.
And good night, bang.
To the young talent.
I know. It's just like, what are you're not doing Private Party? What are you doing with Top Flight? It's just like, I don't want to see the Young Bucks at FTR. I've seen that enough. Yes, 3 years ago, 4 years ago at this point, time's a construct. When FTR came in on the trucks and it was yeah, now I want to see FTR versus Young Bucks. That was so exciting 4 years ago. Now, I don't care. And people are thought Cope and Cage were going to be this, wild card thing. And is just the Young Bucks a placeholder till we get to Cope and Cage? I miss Christian on my TV. Don't give a shit about Cope. I just feel like this tag, we were when they first came out, their tag division was on fire. And now it's dying.
Well, with Jurassic Express coming back together,
where are they?
You thought that would be more of an emphasis on the tag division. So yeah, that is what's how does the tag division evolve from there? I don't know, because you have Private Party, you have the Rascals now that you're bringing in, but you just had them lose. Not that they're buried. I'm not going to use the B word, but you make them debut on your main show. And you had Private Party return on your main show, and neither of them win. Now, either of them, you could argue, all right, you could hotshot them to a quick title loss and give them win, let them be #1 contenders and lose to FTR if you want to do it that way. Or you can just push them super fast and give them the belt like WWE did with Motor City Machine Guns. You could do that. But this is not... I don't know. I don't know how they continue to build up the tag division. I think he keeps having, again, this infinite roster of people, and you're like, oh man, and you have, oh my god, the two Bs. Oh my god, the two Ds, Doyle and Davis.
Yeah, well, Doyle's injured.
They're injured, right?
Yeah, Doyle's injured. He tore his back.
That's right, yeah. But, I mean, it seems like there's how many iterations of the Callis family of tag teams. So, but there's no emphasis yet. Emphasis on tag division anymore. And this used to be the foundation. I thought the AEW tag division was the X division to TNA. That's what it was at one point in time.
Yeah.
You watched AEW for the tag division. You had Young Bucks in their prime. Lucha Brothers were there. FTR came.
Proud and
later.
powerful.
Yeah,
the best friends at that point.
But,
I miss the best friends.
But yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see where they go from here. Hopefully they can pull something together and make it interesting.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
But again, I don't know. Anyway, let's move on.
Okay. We will move on. Nikki, let's get to the main event because We have a new AEW Women's World Champion, and Nikki, she's toxic.
Oh, the taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. The taste of the poison paradise. I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic? Taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. The taste of the poison paradise. I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic? Intoxicate me now, with your loving now. I think I'm ready now. I think I'm ready now. Intoxicate me now, with your loving now.
Nikki, Thekla wins the AEW Women's World Title. What are your thoughts?
I feel like that guy staring at her butt.
Toxic, but
What toxic butt? We wanted this. I wanted this. I am happy for this. Random Dynamite. Again, I'm happy they were mean. Happy about that. I think it was a brutal, again, her winning with that stomp. I think we kind of had a case of the Lyras there, that it was her back was supposed to be wrapped more, but Statlander kind of held it. But again, Sister Singh got involved. I think it was what the match needed to be. But I would rather have. I thought she would win on a grander stage.
right.
But I hope she goes
always
on.
been kind of the issue, right? Like, is how is the timing when Tony books it? Like, you have AEW Grand Slam, which you're booking like even though it's on TV.
Like a
on
pay-per-view.
cable, like you're booking it like a pay-per-view, PLE, whatever you want to call it.
Pay-per-view.
And yeah, but now you have just a regular Dynamite, and you have the second time that Thekla's challenged for the world title, and she wins, but the timing of it is just like sandwiched in between everything else. Last week or 2 weeks ago, when she first challenged for it, in my opinion, you could have Thekla win, and that was the week of Royal Rumble, and it would have made sense because now, again, not that they try and compete, because you're not going to, but Tony always tries to compete and steal headlines. That would have been a way to at least get a headline going into Rumble weekend. You have a new women's world champion. I don't know why you didn't do it then. To do it now doesn't give you any more momentum going into Saturday. It doesn't really make me want to watch Saturday anymore, because I don't even know if she has a match. Like, there's no rematch. Like, yeah, it's shocking. I'm just surprised if there's another title change on Saturday, but I don't think there will be. Theoretic, like, logic says no, but to me, who knows? It's only he could stop it.
Yeah, but now that she has it, then I want her to go on a run. I think now then your Revolution match is her and Jamie, because when she came in, she attacked Jamie. Again, if Jamie got a new outfit and straightened her hair, maybe, or
Steven did make a good point. Trying to do sneaky interference is like your cheating match that had no excuse.
Also, again, the booking, I don't know. Again, I don't want to shit all over AEW, because I think that obviously Tommaso Kai was a fun match. This was a fun match, but just the flow of it.
I know. Well,
and also Darby coming back and interfering. I'm like, I don't care. But I digress. But again, I'm happy she's champion. I want her to go on a run, do something with it, because Statlander, what, in full gear?
Well, that is a good. Yeah, that's what I want to ask you about.
We can't use, like,
What are your reflections on Statlander's title? She took it off Tony Storm.
Yeah, in a 4-way match. I don't know. Because then she was like flirting, or like Yuta was trying to get her in the Death Riders. Like, I really don't know where she was after this, and like I don't really know if we need to see her and Thekla again.
She did have 144 days, so I guess she did have like 3 months and change.
Yeah, so
She did
like
have a while.
November to now, right? Full gear, or was it before full
Yeah,
gear?
so she she defended it against Mina, Chirkawa. She beat Toni Storm again. Mercedes again. I forgot.
Oh, that was a big one.
Yeah, she did. I mean, she did have a couple. Then Jamie Hayter, and then she got one win over Thekla. And probably a rematch. But so I guess when you look back on it, she did have a pretty good run.
Yeah, I think it was time to get the belt off Tony. Statlander was fine.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But I think I'm more excited about Thekla having it. I think she does a better promo. I think she's more interesting in the ring. I hope she goes on a bit of a run.
That's fair. Well, Nikki, as we put a wrap on AEW, let's put a wrap for one last time on Chris Statlander.
This is the AEW Women's World Champion, Chris Statlander, and this is the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour.
All right, Nikki.
Yep.
Moving it back over. So,
crossing the line.
Back to WWE. We had two. Well, we're going to bounce back and forth between SmackDown and Raw because we'll just do our WWE takeaways in the front. But let's start with the ladies, Nikki.
Ladies.
Because we have two qualifications for the Women's Elimination Chamber. Tiffany Stratton on SmackDown and Rhea Ripley have punched their ticket. Send them on their way. Not Matilda movie. That doesn't make me think of the movie. Does it make anyone out there think of
that song makes you think about the movie Matilda. The 90s movie, whatever.
But Nikki, Rhea Ripley, Tiffany Stratton both qualify for the Elimination Chamber.
I guess Tiffy to me makes sense because Jade has no other person besides her and Jordan Grace, apparently. So that makes sense. Rhea to me,
overlaps. I mean, we wanted to see Chelsea, but I guess
I wanted to see Chelsea, but obviously with the injury, I wasn't on the dive, and I'm honestly surprised they didn't put Lash in this.
Yeah,
unless they do one of those things like all the losers from all the other matches like have a match. But again, Tiffany makes sense to me. Rhea doesn't.
Steven. It is a Valentine's Day show.
What? I'm very.
You think I was so close because the.
And as I just said to Nick, I'm like, girl, we know you got big ones. You need to get some like double stick tape or put it like a half an inch of cloth on your thing because every match your boobs are falling out. Again, I'm not gonna. I'm sure everyone's excited about it, but I don't know how you wrestle or doing stuff when you're constantly lifting them up. You need to maybe get some more straps in there, girl.
Yeah.
But again, I know you all love it, but double stick tape or just a smidge more of fabric. So that makes sense. Rhea again doesn't make sense to me because I'm like, she's the tag champ. Pretty sure she's going in with EO as tag champ. Like I think you could put something else in there. And again, I think we all love Rhea. She's great. I think you can put someone. I don't think she needs to be in this match. I don't think she needs to be in it.
I think they went for star appeal. And right out the gate, I think that was like because when we get to the men in just a minute, you'll see why. Like, but yeah, So yeah, like I thought Lyra made more sense. Like, and she's earned it,
Yeah.
even though she's a big old dumb bird.
Then she can fly off the cage.
Or Ivy, my girl Ivy now.
It's
Ivy
not your
jumped out of
girl.
that match. She looked good.
I said, who's your crush? And you're like, "Ooh."
I just think she deserves to get a push.
But we call her your girlfriend, so you don't have a crush on her, but you're dating her. You're terrible. Where's Kit Wilson? We need that as a drop. I love him. Kit Wilson forever.
It's coming. That'll come. But yeah, I mean, to me, yeah, Lyra probably would have been a little bit better choice to ascend someone to potentially like the verge of main event status. After she lost that Intercontinental title, she's been kind of like floundering around and like, oh, we'll be a tag team, me and Bailey, and it's like,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
Okay, but Steven agrees with you. She's there for the star power.
Yeah. Steven agree on something. It's like never happens.
Oh, bah.
But Nikki, let's move along to the men, because on the male side, it's again some star power as well. Randy Orton and LA Knight advance to the men's Elimination Chamber match.
Today is the greatest day I've ever known. Can't live for tomorrow. Tomorrow's much too long. I'll burn my eyes out before I get out. I wanted more than life could ever.
Nikki, LA Knight
Yeah.
is finally getting a push.
Not getting a push. Again,
He's
yeah.
finally getting pushed. He's not getting buried for the first
Well, he's
time.
not getting buried, but he's not winning
Let me
Elimination
talk
Chamber.
to you.
But well, he's in the Elimination Chamber, so I guess that is the question. No, with Orton and Knight qualifying for the Chamber, are the right people in the Chamber?
I would say Orton's there for star power. I get it. He's not going to win. But, like, Orton, like, I think you should put Alistair. I think, honestly,
Yeah.
maybe put Solo. Again, you're not putting any young
I could see
kids in
Solo
there.
and then keeping the whole Wyatt's like interfere, and like that's how he gets eliminated, and then they keep that going.
But, like, I don't know. Because, again, like, because what tonight is Cody, Sammy, Jacob. Ugh. Do I think either Cody or Jacob is winning the match and then going on to I think Jacob should win. Jacob should win the Chamber, and then Cody can insert himself into make it a triple threat. I think we're cooling off on Sammy. I think Sammy's gonna get the big Mania moment next year when it's in Saudi. But if the plan is Punk Roman on Raw, then you need the SmackDown thing. Then, like, Randy Orton doesn't make sense because that's not the storyline that we're going with on SmackDown. So I get star power. I know we all want to sing Randy Orton's theme music, but it doesn't make sense. Give me new. Give me something fucking new. I don't need to see Randy Orton do this.
Yeah. I think Black would have made the most sense. Yeah, giving him that moment to be in this match, and it would be in. Again, the things he can do in the ring.
Honestly, I'm just happy Alistair didn't take the pin, that he got the RKO and he rolled out the way. And then again, like Solo taking too long to hit the spike and then the RKO. I think Solo obviously he took the pin, but I think it doesn't really hurt him to take the pin. I think it would hurt Black more.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, at this point, absolutely. So, Nikki, let's move along. Because most of what happened on SmackDown kind of bled into Raw. Raw, aside from like really the Cody stuff. Like Carmelo beat the Miz.
I was watching the highlights back. The Miz grabbing Mello, because Mello jumped up to hit the first 48, and then he turned that and put him into the skull crushing finale. Then Mello rolled into it and then hit him with the first 48. Like, that was a really fun sequence. And I was like, oh yeah, sometimes you forget that Miz can actually like do stuff.
Yeah.
And then again, I think Mello's super talented. I'm glad they're actually doing something with him. But I think after that match, he beat Miz. Like, Mello lets move on away from Miz. But I thought that was a fun ending segment.
Yeah. I mean, you knew that they were going to end up being one way or the other. They were going to end up encountering. Like, they were going to come face to face again.
Yeah, and I think
they were teasing.
They've been teasing it for forever, and I'm glad. I think they had the definitive sort of win. He's got a good win over the Miz, but I just thought that was a fun closing segment. Sometimes you forget how like Miz could actually do stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Nikki, quick segue. Let's take a quick commercial break, and then we'll just go over what's left of. Or do you want to segue into Raw?
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Take a quick 10-second break for station identification, and we'll get into Raw.
This is WWE Hall of Famer Fred Ottman, and you're watching Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour. Yeah.
Shout out to Uncle Fred. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah. Again, speedy recovery to Uncle Fred. Nikki, I want to talk about. Again, there was a lot going on with the ladies on Raw. So, Liv Morgan and Stephanie Vaquer
have
finally come face to face. What are your thoughts on that interaction?
I think that's gonna be your Mania match, and I think it's the fun to put Dominik in the middle of it, and it was like, oh, tell me what you said, and he's like, no, I don't think I should tell you, and then he talks, and she's like, what did you say? And he's like, oh, he's a bitch, and it's like, ah, and then she smacked the shit out of Dom. Like, I think having Stephanie and Liv makes sense, and then have like Dom kind of be the intermediate between it. I think this is where they're gonna go.
Yeah. Well, it could be.
Okay.
Because again, she ends up smacking him. A little, maybe dare I say, tough love. So I'm just gonna throw this out there.
No.
Could Vaquer join up with Dom Mysterio? Could that be the swerve? Because Liv's over as hell, right? As a face or a heel, she's super over, and we all knew that she was winning the Royal Rumble. So could that happen?
No.
I could see that igniting and just triggering a little bit more in Vaquer's character.
Then are you turning Stephanie heel?
Yeah. Turning Stephanie heel, like a double turn of like Liv kind of is turning face, but really she really kind of face.
I don't know. I don't like it. I really don't like it.
Yes, even then you break up the JD Lacey after me. Correct.
I really would not want Stephanie and Dom to be partners on TV.
I think it might give her a little bit more.
Because then now you're making the match about a boy, and it's about the title. Don't make this about Dom.
Yeah, but it could excel Vaquer's character beyond losing the belt, because she's going to lose the belt, and then what's next? And that's usually
so I lose the belt, but I get Dom Mysterio. Fuck that. Fuck all of that.
Yeah, but if it could help again, Dom elevated a lot in that division. For what it's worth, love it or hate it, I know you hate It's About a Boy on this, the holiest of days, our Valentine's show.
Holiest of days. That's next month, baby. That is next fucking month.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just something I think it's a legitimate possibility. And then finally, Nikki, as we wrap on Raw before we open up the phone lines here for special fun guests coming on. There was a face-to-face, a return, I should say, another return. AJ Lee finally did return, which we thought she might have come back at Royal Rumble.
I don't think she just wanted to wear a bodysuit, but apparently JC Jane had to change hers last minute because WWE didn't approve the one she had.
So should AJ return sooner? Or is this because this was inevitable, like we saw this.
I don't think she wanted to wrestle in Saudi. I don't think she wanted to wrestle in a bodysuit.
By the way, the chat is divided about the Vaquer.
Oh, I hate all of it.
Actually, no, back and forth. Keeps going back. See, no, now it's overwhelmingly no.
Yeah, no.
It was 50-50 at one point. So
No.
there are people out there that believe this, but I digress.
You're the only one that wants this. No one wants this.
But yeah, should AJ return sooner?
No, I think this is the important normal time. Again, she wasn't going to wrestle at Royal Rumble, so then have her come again. They're going to Chicago, and then she got her match.
I mean, I was hoping that again, maybe this would have been
if it wasn't
a series match, right?
Well, that was
working after Survivor. Like,
I don't think she was going to Saudi. If this was US or anywhere else, I think this could have been a thing at Rumble. There could have been a thing.
Yeah, but now doesn't it some time? I don't know.
I don't think it does. I'm confused by your confusion.
Like, when you talk about the timeline to WrestleMania and like beyond WrestleMania, like I used to hate like when like storylines culminated like Backlash. They should culminate at WrestleMania.
Well, this is going to. There's something's going to happen at Chamber.
True.
I wouldn't be surprised if we insert Natty in here somewhere. I think this might turn into a triple threat. Because again,
Maxine,
made a fatal four-way would be crazy.
Reese once is enough for AJ. But I think they're trying to elevate the women's IC title.
Yeah, for sure. They should. At least with some titles getting on TV. But again, I think they're going to have a match. Obviously, they're in Chicago. You're going to insert Punk and AJ, which they did on Raw. This is not going to be a one and done. I think there's going to be shenanigans abound. And then they're going to be the big match at Mania.
Fair. That's fair. I don't know. I just think maybe the timing's not.
It doesn't make
sense. Like that. Is what it is. Is what it is.
I'm still okay.
We can disagree. This is what the show
we disagree every day of our lives.
I know. That's why we probably couldn't own a promotion. Or co-run a promotion. We wouldn't agree on creative. But I still love you. I love you.
I love you too, but our love language is shitting on each other.
Yeah, so
lovingly.
Well, Nikki, I said it is a very special show. It's February 13th, day before Valentine's Day. Last year we actually lucked out and we had a show on Valentine's Day. Did we? Yeah.
When
it felt like we did a show on it felt like but regardless. We have a very special guest, or two very special guests on the show. But Nikki, we like to open up the phone lines at this point in time, so the call link is in the chat. Our very special guests are here. Nikki, my little blondie, love you. Hit the snare.
Bong.
Bing bong. All right, Nikki.
Yes.
Our very special guests are here.
Love it.
We love wrestling couples.
Yes.
love wrestling companies.
My favorite.
So for Valentine's Day, we're bringing one in, our favorite, the Chinis.
What's going on? How you doing?
Good. How are you guys doing?
We can't
That's
complain,
us.
man. We're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. It's the day before Valentine's Day. We're just getting ready for the big day. We got our plans set in. We're actually going to see Zootopia 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
love it.
That is awesome. That is awesome. I don't know what is that. That's the Punk one? No, or that,
He plays the zebra in it, yes.
Yep, CM Punk's in that, yeah.
is it the CM Punk, the Roman Reigns? Are they both in it?
Yeah.
So I thought that was a joke.
Roman Reigns in it?
Is
They're both, there's two, I don't want to spoil it, but there's two zebra cops. And one's played by Punk and one's played by Roman Reigns.
Okay,
That's
we're gonna be looking that
I'm
up
so
for
excited.
sure. Heck yeah.
They're like zebra cops.
Yeah, that was the one I wasn't sure about. Yeah, because like I guess that's why Roman cut that promo on.
Yeah,
Raw
you think,
a
oh,
couple
you think
weeks
it's about zebras.
back. So, what are you gonna do? So Chini's, welcome in. It's been a long time since we've seen it. Our audience got introduced to you over the summer, a couple months back. Sheesh, back in August. A little bit there, but yeah, we want to kind of bring everyone up to date on what you guys are doing. And obviously, TCW, Titan Championship Wrestling, you were gracious enough to introduce us and bring us in. So, tell us a little bit about what's going on there.
Man, well, as you can see, it says TCW there, but it also says Worship the Devout, which I'm not a big fan of. But
Boo.
right now the Devout, for people who don't know, is one of the scary, bad factions that run wild in TCW land. And apparently, the owner of Titan Championship Wrestling, Billy Fetsky, decided to join forces with the Devout, which is why TCW is now branded by the Devout. But as you could see, still smiling on the posters, Tony and Francesca Chini, because even though they want to take over Titan Championship Wrestling, they know why people come to see us.
Absolutely. I love that. By the way, I caught your promo today. Actually, sent it to me. Great stuff with your opponent coming up, Cade Lothbrok. But I guess Tony, what I love about it, and to our audience that isn't familiar with Tony, what I love about your promos is it's kind of old school in the way that like Cody Rhodes-ish, in the way that you bring back a lot of history that's personal to you. And you're outside certain buildings that you trained at and things like that. For all you out there, check out Tony's page, check out Tony's promo. I love that. It brings back an absolute old school feel to pro wrestling to me. So I guess take me through what takes you there. I guess what brings you back. Like, what are some of your influences for both of you here?
I appreciate that because, like, at the end of the day, like, I feel like it's important for the people watching you to understand where you're coming from and what your history is and whatever you're doing means to you. Because I could go out there and have a match with Cade Lothbrok, but like, why do people care to see it? What's the catch? Why are people going to come and watch and pay money to see this match? And that's part of the story. You know what I mean? I grew up, training, and I've been in the business now for 9 years, and actually had history facing Cade Lothbrok at Titan Championship Wrestling years and years ago. And then, I mean, you could even look at Francesca's match, because at the last show, Joey Conway and Amity LeVay decided to take our titles away from us. And now we're taking it to the streets. Francesca versus Amity LeVay in a Waretown street fight.
I have plans. If I'm in like any kind of hardcore match or anything remotely close to that, I like to cook up something nice for my opponent. So I have stuff in the works.
I'm super excited to see this because, again, we got a little bit of a taste of it back in November at Mount Olympus, but we only got, dare I say, the appetite, so to speak. So, take us through, what your expectations are, of being in the ring with Amity, again, and what our audience can expect.
Well, Amity is just, she's scary. All right, I'll give it to her. She's scary. She's got the look. She's got the scream. She thinks that chaos is just bleeding and screaming and swinging around for no reason. I think chaos is about planning. She doesn't need to know what I'm bringing. She doesn't need to know what lengths I'm willing to go to get my title back. But before she knows it, it's already over.
Get it.
Love it. Love it. Everyone out there, Steven, everyone in the chat, feel free to throw in your questions to the Chinis as we go through here. So we said it was a very special Valentine's Day edition. This could go very So Nikki and I, obviously, as well, are a wrestling couple that brought us together. Actually, before we get to this, what is the Nikki always loves asking origin story? You want to tell us your love origin story here?
Yeah, sure. So we actually ended up we met years ago at Taco Bell. We both worked there. I was probably like 18 or 19 years old, and so she's around the same. And we just became friends. You know, I had a different girlfriend at the time. She had somebody at the time, and we stayed friends because we had a mutual friend who I worked with at Olive Garden after Taco Bell. So we actually stayed in touch through that, and we'd see each other. And then eventually I broke up with my girlfriend at the time, and then she broke up with her boyfriend at the time. And then I just decided, I was like, hey, you know, do you want to go see the new Star Wars movie? I think, which one was
Rogue One.
Rogue One was coming out. So I was like, do you want to go see the new Star Wars movie with me? And she was like, sure. And in her head, she thinks it's just, oh yeah, my buddy Tony wants to go see Star Wars. That's pretty cool. But there I'm buying the tickets, and I'm buying, coins for the air hockey machine, and you know what I mean? And making sure this was a really good time. And then when we got in the theater, I told her the Star Wars made me nervous, so I have to hold her hand.
That's when I realized it was a date. I said, oh no. I feel terrible now.
But yeah, no, from there, we just, we kept seeing each other, and then we made things official. And, 9 years later, we're still here. It was that same year that we made things official that I started training to be a wrestler. So it all just started happening at once. And it was the year after I started training that she started getting in the ring. And then it just kind of divulged into what we got now.
Now we're here.
Loving wrestling. And you celebrated your anniversary like less than a month ago?
Yep.
Right in the ring, which is got to be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
We've had a lot of things happen in the ring.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I proposed to her in the ring on GTS Wrestling.
Oh my gosh. Love it.
Again, warms cockles of our heart. Look at this. Love it. I love it. All right, so I want to get to a point. So we said wrestling couples, we think a little differently. So this could go well or could go wrong. Nikki and I go back and forth, and we use kayfabe terms all the time. I don't know if this is something that goes on in your household over there at Chini's. But I started thinking, I don't know if you remember, I might be dating myself, but Jeff Foxworthy.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and you might be a redneck. So I came up with a few, and I thought we'd play if this is actually true or not, because they might be outlandish. But figured you might be a wrestling couple if. So I figured you might be a wrestling couple if you call us smack on the butt.
That's good.
You broke Fran.
Yes, got one.
I haven't seen any of these, so I'm getting these with you at the same time.
That's so good, though.
They're all original, and no AI was used during any of this.
That was awesome.
All right.
That's really good.
These are lines that in some cases I have used to Nikki.
I'm really scared.
You might be a wrestling couple if, when asked to visit in-laws, you say that won't work for me.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've had a couple of those times. I'll tell you that
Doesn't work
much.
for me, brother.
Careful. Careful. Oh my goodness. No, I just to be clear, I love.
Yeah.
And I love her. I love her parents.
Don't worry, we'll save you. We'll brother level save you.
I don't know the in-laws thing, but it doesn't work for me, brother. Gets thrown around a lot in our house.
Yeah,
Way to work for me, brother.
that was awesome.
I've used this next one a lot.
Oh God,
Or Steven's gonna.
Steven.
You might be in a wrestling couple if you refer to coworkers as "quote unquote" trying to put themselves over.
Oh yeah, yeah, that happens sometimes. Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, yeah. Like, I mean, especially in the restaurant business, you know what I mean. People love to put themselves over for sure.
Yes.
Let's see. Next one. You might be a wrestling couple if, when a lot of people are talking over one another, you say everyone's trying to get their spots in.
That's a good one.
Oh yeah, yeah. That happens at the family gatherings a lot, especially being Italian. Everybody's trying to say something. Everybody's trying to get their stuff in.
We've used that going home from Sunday dinner numerous times.
Yeah, like everyone's trying to get their stuff in. Oh,
Yeah.
we use that a lot.
And finally, you might be in a wrestling couple if you refer to an underperforming colleague as a "quote unquote" jobber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've met a few. We've definitely met our fair share of jobbers out there for sure. Oh yeah. I always like to say they're doing the job.
So Reese's chiming in. He goes, anyone on a date quoting Hogan to me is an instant. An instant I am leaving, you're paying for the whole thing.
Oh, no.
Well, that doesn't work for me, brother.
Oh, wait, did I have one more? I did have one more.
You got, oh God.
Wait, or did I? Oh, yeah, I did.
Oh God.
Yeah, I did one last one. You might be wrestling, but if someone disagrees, you refer to them as "quote unquote" turning heel on you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we've definitely witnessed our fair share of heel turns.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Personal life. Anybody can go heel. We know that.
Nikki refers to our animals as, like, he says Jackson, well, really Bailey, our cat, turns heel on us all the time.
Or like when we first moved in together, and the dog was my dog, and we moved in, and he went like laid with him, and I was like, he just turned heel on me. He's not with me. He's with him. Like,
Definitely.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Our
Cece is a
dog,
heel.
our dog is the biggest heel you'll ever meet. She ropes you in, she makes you think she's a baby face, and then all of a sudden she just turns heel right on you. Out of nowhere.
that's our cat. That's Bailey. That's our Bailey.
I didn't realize I had a few more of these.
Oh my gosh.
You might be in a wrestling couple if you use the term buried, which is used a lot,
Oh, you and the word
to
buried.
describe workload or your opportunity for advancement in your profession.
You just wanted to get the word turn. I think it's a running joke on our show that Nick doesn't know the word buried and throws it around way too liberally. So I feel like you were just trying to get your spot in to say the word buried.
Fair enough.
I think she's trying to bury you.
She is. well, hopefully that's
Sort of my job around here.
Yeah, seriously. Hopefully the next one's better. You might be a wrestling couple if you refer to your manager as mid-card talent.
Oh my gosh, yeah. We just got rid of some mid-card talent over at my job. Thankfully. My goodness. Every day, man. Every day was mid-card. Every day was Botchamania. And it was rough, but luckily they moved on to a different show.
Tony or Fran, do either of you refer to a business idea as a gimmick?
Oh yeah, everything's a gimmick. Everything's a gimmick, especially now. Everything in the world is a gimmick.
And finally, do you live your work life in "quote unquote" kayfabe?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I put on the show sometimes when I get when I'm at work. You got to put on the show. That's just how it is. You can't really, especially like in certain fields, you can't just like go there and just be like. Sometimes you have to put on a show. You got to put on a little bit of a character and boost it up to 110. And it's kayfabe at the job always.
Yeah. I think we can call it country clubbing.
Country club, yeah.
I was a waitress at a country club for 10 years, and that's why you put on your show. I'm country club, and this is my country club face. Because what I really want to say to you, I can't. So this is my, country club.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Fair enough. All right, so I figured we would do a version since we have two couples on a show. We would do a version of, I guess, the match game, but we're just gonna, in this case, just point. So I'm just gonna point it like up or
Of like
right.
blah blah blah. Is it you,
so
him, or
it's a
her?
couple, yeah, but it's theoretically wrestling themed, hopefully.
Okay.
So, or you could just say it. Like we'll just say it out loud because I think that's probably easier. So, the first question: who spends more money on gear, or is more likely, Nikki, me or you?
Well,
For us, it's more likely because obviously we
It's
don't. Tony too.
Yeah. I
You like to do special things though, and it's cool.
yeah, for sure. So I like to keep things fresh. Like I have my base gear that you see all the time, but like I try to change things up and get new things, and sometimes do different things, different places, or if that show has like a specific theme or something like that, I like to match the theme and stuff like that. So I'm always trying to change stuff up.
Yeah, actually, I could totally see that. Just being at your shows, you always have something new going on. Like, recently you have the belts now, right?
Yeah, we got the belts. Yeah, we just got these belts made. This one has me and Francesca on. I figured that would be a good one for the show today since it's the couples
oh my
theme.
God, I love it.
It's got that zombie theme to it. It's pretty cool. And these are all handmade and hand painted. And they're a super talented guy. His name's Jose. JAS Customs on Instagram if you ever want to check him out. He's awesome.
Also, quickly want to shout out Muscle Mark Shark is in the chat being a little early.
Oh my God. Mark Shark. Get out of here. What are you doing?
He loves to find whatever podcast we're on. He loves to find it, and he loves to just antagonize us the whole time. He is our biggest fan.
Yeah.
And who does Tony think is the best punch in wrestling?
No.
That's a great question. Can I tell you who has the most hurtful, stiffest punch in the business today?
Who's that?
Mark the Shark. Yeah. He loves to just hit me right in the face for no reason and as hard as he can. So that's always fun.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
He seems like a nice guy, and then he goes and just does something like that.
Like I said, bro, anybody could turn heel.
Seriously, even on this podcast.
Oh my God.
Now he's got everyone going. Ed's in the chat. Shark.
Mark the Shark throwing potato. Is that Mark the Shark on another computer just commenting that? That's what he tells me all the time. He's like, yeah, I have a potato for you, pal.
That's
That's what he says.
It's a very dear friend of mine. Oh my God, that's so funny.
All right, let's see. All right, we got another one here. Who is/would get more over? Ooh,
You're the talker. I don't want to
Instantly her.
You talk though. You
Yeah,
talk.
but people
I'm
just
a
like
girl.
you. That's why that you would be more over, because people just like that, and they will gravitate to you. And then I'll tell you, she always, if we're out, it's like, where's Francesca? Where's Francesca? I want to see Francesca wrestle. Is Francesca wrestling today? Is Francesca doing this today? Is Francesca this? Is Francesca that? Tell Francesca I said hi. It's never Tony. No, there's no Tony. Doesn't matter. I'm the third Chini as far as I'm
Stop
concerned.
it. Stop that.
Third Chini. Wait, who's the second? Oh, well, you're tagged.
I see. Yeah.
It's above you. Oh, unbelievable. He's a fun guy too. Oh man, gotta get him on at some point in time. All right, who would be the better manager? I still think me, Nick.
because you're still the mouthpiece.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually a tough question.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, yeah, I feel like between the two of us, I feel like we have different things to offer.
Yeah.
Because for her, like, she's really good at, like, when I'm wrestling and she's my manager, she's really good at getting the crowd behind me, which really helps me. The more the crowd's behind me, the more I'm willing to get up and fight. And that really helps me out. But when I manage her, I'm yelling out like, "Hey, do this, do that."
Yeah.
You know, like come, you know, go get the ropes, grab her here. Like I'm a coach.
Yeah.
For sure on the outside. And so I feel like we both kind of have things that, you know, are helpful to the other person. So I don't really know what the right answer is. I feel like we could both be good managers.
It's another one.
That's fair. Listen, I don't know if you like. It's like Adam, like or Steven on the show. He say his name and he appears kind of like literally. Ice-T just.
Oh, jeez, Ice-T Curtis, man.
Literally, Mark says Ice-T.
Marcus Sharkus, man.
Wow.
Get a tan?
That's tough.
Man, dude. Well, I gotta get a tan. Ice-T is pretty tan, but I gotta get a tan. Ice-T's looking like Ice-T right now. Like a tall glass of iced tea. No lemonade. I'm the lemonade.
All right, between the two, you the lemonade. You like Arnold Palmer? Doing a little Arnold Palmer?
Yeah.
Oh my God, we go over there. You knew it was gonna get here. Who would break kayfabe in public first? Nikki, 100%.
You know what? Honestly, I'm gonna have to
It's
agree.
me.
I feel
I
like
already
she
know
would
it's
probably
me.
break. I'm pretty good at keeping it together.
Yeah, I already know it's me because
I'm pretty
I'd
good
be
at
out
keeping
and
it
I would
together.
forget.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty
I
good
feel
at
like it's
keeping it
probably
together.
happened before.
Hold on.
That's why I like to be a baby face.
Sorry, I had to just segue ADD for a second because Ed. So on this show, there's Cappuccino Jones and who's the other wrestler?
Oh, they're the tag team of Cold Brew. What do we put together? And it was Cappuccino
Ed,
Jones
throw
and
this-
somebody.
So when Cappuccino Jones got signed to the WWE developmental, Ed created his own tag team of Cold Brew. So now,
Oh, yeah, it was
Ed-
Steve Austin. It was Steve Austin and
yeah,
Cappuccino Jones would be Cold Brew.
Yes,
Okay.
Cappuccino Jones will be Cold Brew. So now in the chat, Ed wants Ice-T and Cappuccino Jones tagging.
That would be pretty cool. We got to add in Soda Pop Smith in there.
The beverages.
Yeah, don't Ice-T, you can't turn on Tony.
It's the vending machine.
Just try and get sponsored by Starbucks. You sellout son of a bitch. You know, you tell him people that to you, Tony. You know, you could say you could pull the old Cody Rhodes.
Go fuck yourself. Go fuck.
A little delayed.
Oh my God.
Question 4: Who eats this? This it's home. Who eats the last slice without asking?
I'm going to say something here. The last time we had pizza, which was not very long ago, there was one slice left, and I did eat that last slice, but I asked everybody in the room first if they were okay with me having that last slice. And then later on, when I thought there was another slice of the other pizza left, and I went to go grab that slice, it was not there.
It's me.
Nobody said anything.
I'm being honest. It was me. It was all me. It's all me. Yeah. I'm not ashamed. I was hungry.
I drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3.
I had a slice.
What?
I had another slice.
What?
I had a garlic knot.
What?
I had a chicken parm.
What?
I had a stromboli,
What?
a calzone,
What?
pepperoni, sausage, cheese, mushrooms, peppers. What?
That's a true Italian that names all the toppings. That's how you know. Like, you know you're a pizza connoisseur.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
I was thinking about ordering one of those heart-shaped pizzas tomorrow for Valentine's Day.
Fancy.
Yeah, I thought I saw those. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, there's a few places that do it. I got to find a place near us that does it. I'm really thinking about it. It sounds cool.
I just wonder how many slices are in it.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they'd have to cut it like the square slices, but it wouldn't come out squares. But I feel like they'd have to cut it that way, like, you know,
Yeah.
because they can't really cut it like the 8, right?
Yeah,
Unless you cut it in like sixes, like have a like big,
I think it
Weird.
like a
Or maybe
pizza.
maybe they just don't cut it and we just grab it like and just eat it.
We just
Yeah,
put it
like
in
later in the
crap-
show.
Yeah.
You eat chicken ends and meat.
Yeah. Yeah, that would just be that would be so much more dough than a piece of pasta. So it would be tough. But I feel like we with a lot of effort we can get it done.
I gotta say, the Mark's serving up a bunch of snack talk in the chat here. Speaking of tag teams, Blaine the Blight are really good. Looking forward to seeing them squash the cheesies.
The cheesies. Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah. And they're supposed to be good guys. This is great. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mark the Shark. What a freaking jabroni.
Unbelievable. Seriously.
Mark the Shark's got to be the biggest jabroni I've ever met, with the stiffest punch I've ever freaking felt on my face ever. And Mark the Shark, if you think Bling and Bite can take on the Chinis, and if you think that the Cheesies is an insult, you're looking at the best cheese in the business, pal. This is the cheese that has you wanting more cheese. This is the cheese that you top the pizza with, that mozzarella, the Parmesan, Reggiano. Yeah.
Cheese.
the dough.
That's the dough right
That's
there.
the dough.
That's the dough. That's the dough. Spin in the dough. Put the cheese on it. Put the cheese on it. Oh, yeah.
I'm just getting unused to the
Yeah, Mark the Shark gets me fired up, man.
I know. Seriously, he gets everyone fired up. Let's see. We got actually someone on the line. Let's see. I see if he wants to pop in. Is our friend from overseas? See if he's got a question for the Chinis here.
Who we got?
Reese. Actually, I got to figure out how to bring it before people. Here
We've done it before.
we go. Yeah, I did. There
You
you
can
go.
get rid of the slice thing.
Jushin Liger?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no greater mass wrestler.
Heck yeah. What's going on, Reese?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Chinis. Reese is our friend from Scotland.
Oh, buena noche.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's nice to
Heck
meet
yeah,
you.
man.
as well.
Is Jushin Liger your favorite?
Mass wrestler, yeah.
That's awesome. We actually, I got to see him at the WrestleCon for SummerSlam last year, and actually got to hang out with him for a little bit, and we had lunch together, and he sang Zach Ruby "Happy Birthday." It was really funny.
He is quality, to be fair. He is quality.
Reese, you got questions for the Chini?
I did actually put in the chat, but I'll ask it now anyway. It's just like, what is your in terms of the indie scene right now, like what's the current dynamic for you? And the other question I had was, what's your bucket list for the year?
Oh, those are some good questions. And like as far as our dynamic, obviously me and her, but we also have Ice-T. Trying to see where me and Ice-T could take our tag team, and where we could take the three of us. And the next step right now is we're working really hard in the gym and training really hard because we're going to be going to Las Vegas for WrestleMania week. And we already have a booking, which is not officially announced yet. So, hopefully we'll have an announcement for that pretty soon. But we're also going to be at WrestleCon that whole week. Yes. Applause. We're also going to be at WrestleCon that whole week. So we're hoping that as far as the bucket list for this year, we're hoping to use WrestleCon as kind of a way to open up some doors and open up some opportunities to get some stuff done. Because on the bucket list is really just to get as much done as possible. And I want to be on WWE television again this year. I got to do that last year, and that's definitely a goal of mine to be on there again this year. And
you gotta explain that one. I didn't know about this. That's news to me.
So last March I was a security guard, and I pulled apart Seth Rollins and CM
On
Punk in
Raw.
a big fight.
How did I not know about this?
Because you don't use these. You're too busy claiming people are getting buried when you're not looking at the extras.
Yeah. That's a bunch of the
Real stars of the show. Ooh, yeah, because always an extra does well on wrestling. See, nobody does that better than me, even though the guy's dead. No offense.
Yeah, man. So that's definitely on the bucket list for me. I'd definitely like to do that again. And just see what kind of opportunities we can open up at WrestleCon, and hopefully we can get some cool stuff going. I'd like to travel a little bit more, and just see where we can go.
Well, hopefully, you're, like in some areas, you'll be around these parts as well. I think it'd be good as well. Like UK scene, I think you would fit in well in the UK scene as well at some point. I'd be well up for seeing you guys live in that sense.
Yeah, we've actually
Been trying to get over there.
Yeah, over the years, I've been in touch with a certain promoter out there in the UK. And so I just have to renew my passport, and then obviously they also have to get their passports. And then once that gets done, then I'm probably going to reach out to them again. I also have some connections, hopefully, still connections in Japan, and I have a connection out in Chile. So there's a few places that I would definitely like to check out in the near future, hopefully.
Sounds good. I'd be interested and inclined to see all that, so I'd be well up for that.
For sure, yeah, and I'm turning 30 this year, and so like I feel like I've gotten to really grind in my 20s, and I've been able to do a lot here in the U.S., and I've been able to get in the ring with people like Kurt Angle and Rob Van Dam and Diamond Dallas Page to do motion capture for a wrestling game, but I've also gotten to wrestle people like Tony Atlas in matches, which is all really cool, and I've gotten to wrestle a lot of really good indie guys. Reese left, but that's all right. But I mean, overall, I think it's time to reach that next level, and hopefully that next level is maybe some international travel.
That's exciting. That's exciting for you guys. Yeah. The world needs to see the Chinis.
Yes.
I appreciate that. Hopefully we can put it out there.
You already have a challenger for Las Vegas.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's fine, bro. I'll see you, bro.
It's a long swim.
I'll see him there. Don't worry.
Yeah,
He said, "Sack of potatoes in my carrot." I'm not even sure.
Mark the Shark, bro. You know where I'm at right now. Pull up. Why wait till Vegas? You know where I am right now. You know where this is. Pull up right now, brother.
Yeah.
Pull up. Let's fight.
You won't.
You got an open invite, pal. You're not too far away. Come on in. Come on in. The water's fine.
He said, "Never eat a lariat in the desert, pal."
Pal. Ugh.
Pal. Yeah, pal. I'll be palling you, pal. Yeah. Martha Shark.
Unbelievable.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He can say whatever he wants.
said,
We'll do it on my terms. Yeah. Oh, so otherwise, I'm scared. I'm sitting at home right now, eating bonbons. And I'm afraid to come face Tony Chini live when there's a shark. Oh, there's a shark.
Oh my gosh.
Dun. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Shark.
Steven wants to know, will anyone from State Flight Commission be visiting next week's card?
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
He tried to stop me from drinking at Beachcomber, and that's.
Oh yeah, he came to our table
Oh my god.
and then asked if we were allowed to be there, and then yelled at us for drinking.
Yeah. We yelled at us to drink. Yeah, unbelievable. We're gonna drink.
Boo that man. Booing all of them.
We did have a question. Yeah. Well, Kat obviously wants to know where can everyone follow the Chinis?
That's a good question. So for me, if you look up at Tony Chini 96 on Instagram and Twitter, you can find me. You can also find me on Facebook.com/Tony Chini Stub Your Toe. And then we also have Francesca here at Francesca Chini on Twitter and at House Cat Called Fran on Instagram.
And TikTok.
We both have TikTok as well. Yep. So, come on out, follow us. You could also see us live, Titan Championship Wrestling, February 21st, Waretown, New Jersey. That's going to be a good time. We got her in a street fight against Amity LeVay and me facing the big man himself, Cade Lothbrock, hired gun for the Devout. So we'll see what happens with that. And then if you want to see us even sooner than that, if you just so happen to be watching from the Connecticut area, this Sunday, February 15th, we're going to be over for TF Crew at the Milford Mall, the Connecticut Post Mall in Milford, Connecticut, for Milford Mania. It's a show for the Boys and Girls Club. So you're going to be helping out a really good cause if you come to the show. But also you can catch me and Ice-T in the main event challenging for the TF Crew Tag Team Championships. So if you guys want to come out and see that, Francesca also might have some involvement in the show at some point. Wink, wink.
I will definitely be there.
So come on out and see us.
Love it. Love it. Couple quick questions before we let you get out of here. Our friends don't really want to know, was it just a grind? How were you able to get booked as an extra? You know, a lot of people are trying to do it. How did you get noticed?
Yeah, I mean, it took a lot of years, and like you said, there's a grind. You know what I mean? You got to work hard, and some people get there quicker than others, and that's all right. But regardless, you just have to not quit on yourself. And when you see opportunities, take them. I was able to have a really, really big opportunity to do a seminar to kind of be in front of people who hire for WWE. And thank you, Weekly Steel Chair. Appreciate that.
That's Reese.
That's your friend that was just on? Was that Reese?
Yeah, that's Reese.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Reese. Thank you. But anyway, I had an opportunity that came up to be able to, yes, thank you, Kat. To be able to, do a seminar in front of people who hire for WWE. And when I did that seminar, they gave me 2 pieces of advice. They told me to get some better gear. At the time I had biker shorts. Now you see I wear the singlet and the tights, a little bit more colorful than what I used to wear. So he told me to get some better gear, and he asked me to bulk up. At the time I was only 180 pounds. Right now I'm about 225. So, I did the things that he told me to do. So that's another thing. If you have that opportunity to be in front of those people, you might not get it right away. He might not look at you and say, hey, congratulations, we're putting you on Monday Night Raw tomorrow. But guess what? It took me a whole nother year after that conversation to even get noticed again, because when he told me those things, I worked on them and I stayed consistent. And then when I thought it was an appropriate time, I reached back out to them and I said, hey, you told me these things. Here's some pictures. Here's some proof that I did those things. What can I do next? And I didn't I could have gone in there and be like, oh, now I want my opportunity. But it's like, instead I kind of worded it like, what can I do next to earn that opportunity? And I guess they felt like I already had earned that opportunity by doing what I did. And he gave me the email to send my stuff to. And later that day, I got an email for some dates for Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. And I actually, I ended up going 3 times, but it wasn't until the 3rd time that I got put on TV. So you can't get discouraged if you go the first few times and maybe you don't get on TV, because one of these days you're going to get picked and you're going to have that moment. And let me tell you, it was definitely worth the wait, because it was one of the most incredible experiences of my life to be able to be in a WWE ring. And I always say like one of the most surreal moments for me was actually hitting the curtain and running, sprinting towards the WWE Monday Night Raw ring. Was just I just never would have imagined I'd ever do something like that. So all that hard work paid off for the, couple seconds that my face was probably shown on television, but it was the greatest couple seconds of my life.
That's awesome. Kat wants to know, any chance you guys are coming to Winston-Salem or WrestleCade?
I went to WrestleCade a few years ago. It was a lot of fun. It was at the same place. Yeah, Winston-Salem. I don't know, to be honest with you, about this year. There's a possibility, because we are doing a lot of traveling right now, and WrestleCade is definitely something that I would like to talk to Ice-T about, because it's one of the biggest wrestling conventions out there, basically along with WrestleCon. So if we do WrestleCon this year, if it goes well, maybe that's something to definitely think about. WrestleCade.
Yeah, I've heard about that one a lot, and Kat mentioned on the show, but I heard about it even years before then. How big it is, what you feel is. Steven wants to know about the wildest story you have from Taco Bell or Olive Garden, and is it sauce or gravy?
Well, in our house, it's sauce. Yeah. But to each their own. I don't get mad if you call it gravy. I just say that the way I was brought up, it was always sauce. So that's just how I do it. But what's it called? Taco Bell and Olive Garden. Well,
my first day at Taco Bell was just crazy.
That is a really good story. That's a good one. Yeah. So her first day, she just started. Somebody comes to me.
Literally my first day. I didn't know anything about Taco Bell or what to do. But
and didn't know me or anything like that.
Didn't know anybody.
And so then they tell me, hey, this new girl's coming, and can you train her? Yeah, sure. I can show her what to do. So we're going around, we're doing what we got to do. And then all of a sudden, I guess it was a coworker's birthday. And even though I'm sitting there trying to train this girl, they're like, "Hey, can you run to ShopRite or whatever it was and get a cake for so and so?" And I'm like, "Yeah, am I bringing her with me? I guess." So it's like, yeah. So now it's her first day on the job. We're running to ShopRite to get a cake for whoever.
Another coworker.
Yeah, there was another coworker with us who ate the last brownie sandwich, and I'll never forget that. By the way, but anyway, what's it called? So we went, we got the cake, and she's like, "So we're getting paid for this?" I'm like, "Yeah." I mean, we're that's what we're doing. So yeah, we ended up going back, and her first day was literally just consisted of going to get a cake for somebody else and coming back and singing them happy birthday.
Yeah.
So that was pretty funny.
The eggs versus the nacho cheese as well.
Oh my gosh, yeah. There was this one time. My manager. I didn't do the cooking at Taco Bell. I was like 17, and on top of that, I've never been like I can cook if I'm at home. I enjoy cooking at my own pace. But if I'm at like a restaurant pace, I don't like it. I don't like fast food pace. Like kitchen work is just not for me. Like I just, I like to take my time with it. But anyway, regardless, there was this one time that my manager asked me to go in the back and get a bag of nacho cheese. I go to the back, I grab a bag of what I thought was nacho cheese. And when I come back, they say, "Oh no, those are the eggs." And I was like, wait a minute. The eggs look like this? And they were like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, well, I'm never eating breakfast here ever again." And they offered me free breakfast every time I went there for the morning, and I would always tell them no. Every single time. It just scarred me.
That's fair, yeah.
Oh, that leads us into our breakfast question.
Yeah, that was the perfect.
That's the perfect segue. So, because
perfect segue.
Oh, I see what you did there.
So we always end on a breakfast question because breakfast is my favorite meal of the day, and because we're Jersey, I will ask: pork roll or Taylor ham?
Pork roll.
Pork roll.
Pork roll.
It's Taylor ham.
See, because he's north and he's and then I feel like south is pork roll, north is Taylor ham, and I feel like I'm from Woodbridge, that I can go either way. But it depends. If I'm hanging out with pork roll comes to me more than Taylor ham. But on top of that, then what's your favorite breakfast? Sunday morning, the two of you are sitting down eating breakfast. What are you eating?
Well, let me just say this before we get to that in my opinion, now here's the thing. Here's my thing about it. Is that if you go to the store, if you go to Walmart and you buy and you get a cut on your finger, right? And they give you a bandage for that cut. It is only a Band-Aid if they give you Band-Aid brand adhesive bandage. Other than that, it's Equate adhesive bandages. Those are what they're called, right? So if you get pork roll and it just so happens to be Taylor ham branded, then yeah, no, it's Taylor ham pork roll. You're absolutely right. But if it's ShopRite brand, now it's pork roll from ShopRite.
Yeah.
But do you want cheddar or American cheese?
It's two different cheeses.
I think it's different. It's different. Taylor ham is its own brand.
Yeah, those are two different cheeses.
It's its own type. It's its own thing. Wrong. Erroneous. Erroneous on all counts.
Is a Kraft Singles American cheese or is it a Kraft Single?
It's a Kraft Single.
Oh.
So then you prove my point.
No, because if I get a Kraft Single, I call it a Kraft Single. I don't call it American cheese.
So then wouldn't you call Taylor ham the same way?
No, I'd call pork roll pork roll.
No, but pork roll is the entity, right? So in theory, what she's saying is actually you're supporting my point because Kraft is the brand.
Yeah, like you're saying Taylor ham is a brand, so it's actually pork roll.
I refer to Taylor ham, but you're I think you guys.
Taylor ham is the brand, and the product is pork roll.
It's Taylor. It's
Oh
Taylor.
God.
Well, anyway, regardless of
I
that,
really like a turkey bacon and egg burrito for breakfast.
turkey, bacon, egg burrito. I like a bacon, egg, and cheese burrito. Those are always good. But if I'm going for a bagel sandwich, the pork roll, egg, and cheese is real good. I use that American cheese. I like to put a hash brown on it as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, look, I actually got turned on to that like later in life, and I was like, "Oh, this is dangerous."
No.
It's really good.
Yeah, hash brown on the sandwich is the way to go. 100%.
Nothing. Pork roll, egg, and cheese on a bagel. I don't think anything beats that.
Mm.
It's pork roll.
Well, the bagel. I go with lesser bread sometimes because
How un-Jersey of you. Bagels all day.
Well, Chini's, it's been a pleasure having you. Thanks again for joining us here on a very
Thanks for
special-
having us, man. We
Thank
appreciate it.
you.
We had a lot of fun. That was really cool.
Yeah, well, you're always welcome back. Before we let you get out of here, again, let everyone know where they can find you.
So if you're on Twitter, you got at Francesca Chini or
Francesca
at
Chini.
Tony Chini 96. On Instagram, it's the same for me, at Tony Chini 96 for her. It's House Cat called Fran. If you guys want to find us on TikTok, we also have that. I'm at Real Tony Chini.
House cat called Fran.
House Cat called Fran again. Of course, we also have the Tony Chini YouTube channel. If you want to find some of our matches on there. If you want to find us over at Titan Championship Wrestling on IWTV, we have tons of matches on there as well. We're going to be wrestling February 21st at the Waretown Volunteer Fire Company #1, which is going to be a lot of fun. If you want to come out, check that out. We're going to be in some fun matches. And this Sunday, if you're in Connecticut, come on out to TF Crew, Milford Mania at the Connecticut Post Mall for the Boys and Girls Club. We're going to be having a real good time. And again, be nice to cheer in the main event for the Tag Team Championship. So check that out. You want to support us, you want to support the Boys and Girls Club this Sunday night, perfect time to do it. And also, just one more plug, because April, we're going to be at WrestleCon. So if you guys are going to Las Vegas for WrestleMania, come on out to WrestleCon. Come see us. Again, we're going to be announcing a show pretty soon. We got booked on a show. Actually, I almost forgot to tell you, I got a message at 2 o'clock in the morning this morning saying that you are also booked on said show. And that's being announced for the first time right here because I forgot to say something.
That's crazy.
So you are also booked on this
booked
show.
too.
So if you guys are going to be in Las Vegas, it's going to be a really, really good time. And of course, you can come see us here on the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour.
Love it. It's a little surprise, a little Valentine's Day surprise. Well, the Chini's, always a pleasure having you. We'll see you all soon. Best of luck this weekend, and
got to get the hands out,
ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, we do the thing.
Yeah.
Love
it. The Chini's.
So fun.
Time. Yeah, a fun time with the Chini's.
Oh, Mark, get out of here.
Mark's going. Sure. Oh man. Well, we just follow the weight. We can find it. And just look for the fin.
Again, fun as always.
Steven will also be in Vegas for me if the fan cruises low.
Oh, this is worst thing. Oh my god.
That is a good one.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Dollar, bling, bling, ching, ching. If you ain't talking cheddar.
Unbelievable. So, Nikki, we are, what time?
10 minutes out.
Yeah, we're 10 minutes out. You want to take another call or try and leave it open?
What do we want to do?
Let's see.
If we got people wants to hang out.
Anyone wants to chime in, we'll leave the phone lines open.
If anything, I'll run upstairs for 30 seconds.
Let me pin it here to the chat. Well, let's do this. Well, what do we got here? Let's reopen the phone lines. We'll run it back. If Jey Uso can do it, so can we. But yeah, before I open up the phone lines here to everybody again, check out the Chini's. They will be at TCW's Worship the Devout. Those men. But we are doing the pre-show, 4 p.m. Eastern. So hoping to have a couple of guests on, or hoping a couple of the wrestlers, I should say, on for the show. So Mark the Shark, if you're still in the chat, planning on trying to get you and Zach Ruby back on. So Blaine the Blade, get on the show. But we're going to be doing the pre-show, catching you up on all the storylines for TCW, Titan Championship Wrestling, in Waretown, New Jersey, Saturday, February 21st. So we are super excited about that. Again, to continue our run doing pre-shows with TCW. But I'll open up the phone lines just for a fun chat here. Let's start. I didn't get to do it before because we had the Chinis on. They were a blast to have on. We're going to have them back on at some point in time in the near future. But, yeah, Mark, you got to come on, Mark. You were on already. You did trivia. You did well at trivia, so feel free. But let's throw it out there because I didn't get to do the intro. A storm is coming, and it's bringing a little bit of replay.
Go grease lightning, you're burning up the borderline. Grease lightning, oh, grease lightning. Go grease lightning, you're cruising through the heatland trial. Grease lightning, oh, grease lightning. You are supreme, so cool, so grease lightning.
What's up, buddy?
I'll never see that baby face again.
Well, welcome to life, where you start looking. Welcome to wait till you get to your 30s, buddy.
I'm close. Next year.
Oh, you know what?
Children.
You know what?
Surrounded by children. Are you?
Where-
You're talking
you
about
know-
his haircut?
Go fuck yourself.
I'm getting close to 30.
Yeah, next year.
You're lucky I don't have a drop. So.
I am 30 next April.
You got a little baby.
Ooh, what are you doing for your 30th? Come to
Fuck
America.
all. Fuck all.
Please.
For my-
All what? All what?
I don't care. I don't care about my birthday. I do nothing anyway. I'm not technically allowed to have holidays on my birthday. I'm not allowed off.
You should always take off on your birthday.
Yeah.
No, I'm not allowed. Contractually obligated, I'm not allowed.
Boo.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's the way the world works.
Fair enough. Reese, what are you drinking? What are you thinking, buddy?
Catherine's a bitch.
whoa! Whoa! This has been a loving episode.
You did well. You know that I know you guys were off the rails when I joined your show earlier, so I think
I'm taking no responsibility for what happened.
It's just drinking too much at the bar.
Oh, I'm taking no responsibility for what happened on my show earlier on. That's not my fault. Wasn't my fault.
Cat was getting very.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It was all Roisin. Yeah, her fault.
All they were like animals in heat over there, talking about their crushes. They were really into the Valentine's Day theme. Let's just say.
Oh my god.
I mean, in fairness, they did do what they were asked to do. They did take part in the prediction stream, so at least they took part in that. So at that point after everything was done, it was just an hour and a half of just do whatever the fuck you want. I think we went about how long did we go? Four hours, 12 minutes.
Actually, Reese, hearing you talk about how long you went with that music is pretty hysterical. Setting that to the background is pretty.
I mean,
4 minutes, 4 hours, 12 minutes.
No, 4 minutes is tempo, man. He got bullied again tonight. He got genuinely slaughtered again on my live chat. It was absolutely brilliant. His wife holds no patience.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about this week? Well, I didn't know. I got to ask you about AEW because the two title change, which Thekla, we both, I think we agree, like we wanted her to win, but I don't know. What do you think about the timing of that? and then we'll talk about the other AEW.
Timing of Jesus, Catherine. For me, it was the right call. I still advocate that she should have won the title a couple of weeks ago, but the fact that they gave her a rematch quite quickly shows that it's like what I said. They've got so much faith in her. They clearly see exactly what brings her to the dance. I'm glad they put it on her. I don't see anyone else that makes sense, especially with Mercedes Moné getting stem cell surgery. What's the point? There's not many other top women in there, because Tony Storm said for the longest time doesn't need to be champion anymore. Like she's basically, as I see her now, she's like the taker of AEW in terms of like holding the title. Like she doesn't need to be champion anymore. Like the gimmick itself is strong enough without a title. So I think you've got to go with more logic, and Thekla for me was the right call. I thought it was a brilliant decision to put the championship on her. I thought the strap match itself was the right stipulation because it makes best use of Sky Blue and Julia Hart as well as a heel faction, especially with no baby faces around as well to protect the champion. It puts in favor of the heel, but now it also shows as well as now you've got a champion who isn't just good in the ring, but is willing to make some sort of contingency in place if she has desperately got to win. So I was really impressed with it overall. I thought it was definitely the right main event as well, the right call overall.
I like it. The main event. I agree with you that. Go ahead.
Yeah. On the other hand, even though I did like the Fletcher Ciampa match, I was perplexed. Like I was really confused by if the plan all along was Briscoe versus Fletcher going into Australia to do the title match, then I echo what my co-host Josiah said on our show tonight. Why not just Briscoe versus Fletcher at a Grand Slam? Fletcher wins the title in Australia. Boom, boom, out comes Ciampa, and Ciampa challenges him for Dynamite, and then you do the switch on the following Dynamite, which would have been really strong. But I thought the match was really good. I just didn't agree with the title change, but I love the fact that at least I'm a sucker for ladder matches. I'm really looking forward to it. I also think as well, if you look very closely, Kyle Fletcher's next opponent is right beside him. Lance Archer.
Oh, Archer.
Yeah, I was like, well, you didn't have to kiss him.
Yeah, exactly, Catherine. I like it either way. I thought everyone like tonight made very strong points. Like we've all made that. Tempo as well. He made some excellent points the other night as well. We all did in terms of what we thought. I think there's a lot of strength in that division. I just think there's some things that are right and there's some things that are wrong. I get it. It's in Australia, but
well, that was my. Sorry, go ahead, Reese.
No, I was just gonna say I think they could have just done things a little bit differently.
Well, listen, if I feel like they're like, oh, we have Tommaso, let's put him in, and then shit, oh, we were going to Australia, let's circle back. Like,
yeah. If
the plan all along was to have the ladder match in Australia, then you didn't need to put Tommaso in there remotely.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're saying that, like, oh, him coming out after that match would have been cool. Like, you didn't need to put the belt straight away on Tommaso if the plan was never to have him have it more than 10 days.
The hot potato, if you're going to try and build him up as anything significant in the singles.
Did you forget we were going to Australia? You're like, oh, shit, we need to have Kyle as the champion or something.
That's my big thing.
But him winning it off Briscoe in a ladder match, I feel like would have been cooler.
Yeah, 100%, especially with both of them having lots of ladder match experience. It would be a very balanced match in terms of like who's the favorite. And Catherine, in terms of like she's bringing up the Psycho Killer gimmick. Yeah. I get it. I don't think you necessarily need the Psycho Killer gimmick to essentially start from this, but I still am eager to see how it goes. I think as well, the title change, is very quick, but I do like the potential, the possibilities that comes from it. I mean, my only thing is, though, is for people that are so hesitant to say, oh, terrible booking, or, well, 6-letter word that people like to throw around. This isn't that situation. That's the sort of thing that's rushing for engagement. Don't do that. you'll know if he is that in the next couple of months if they make his booking completely paranormal and doesn't make sense. I think all in all, even though I'm not a fan of going for the 7th match in Australia, I actually am still at least happy that this is going to be the definitive end of their feud. And you can still have Ciampa involved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which I do kind of like. But I will say, though, be careful on social media tomorrow, because if you are going to watch Grand Slam, it's not airing live here until 1 o'clock in the morning for us, 8 p.m. Eastern for you. And it's going to be taped in Australia. So just keep an eye on your social media, because people will be spoiling the shit out of it. So there's my top tip for everybody. Just avoid your social media tomorrow. I will not be on Twitter, plain simple, because I won't see anything. So if you message me on Twitter, you're getting no answer until the following day. Plain and simple.
That's fair. That's fair. Reese, what else you got?
I have to say that this is not a direct assault on them, but that Liv Morgan, Stephanie Vaquer segment from this week was the most cringe segment I've ever seen. I'm starting to really wonder what the heck is going on. That's why I actually think she will take the winner of whomever on SmackDown. I don't think she should be going after the world title after that. They've clearly proven that Vaquer and Morgan, even if they're not wrestled yet, they don't have chemistry at all. That did not. You get a feeling, and that did not click for me at all.
I threw it out there earlier, and I know you weren't in the chat earlier, but one of the things I threw out there was literally that I think Vaquer and Dom could join together, and I think it would do more for Vaquer, because a double turn where Liv, Nikki hates this, but
so do I.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sick.
You can't tell me that a double turn wouldn't do something for Vaquer to make her.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't, because it wouldn't. And the reason why it does nothing for her, and I've said this a lot on my channel, and you've been in my channel to know this. What's up, Tammy? You've been in my chats before. You'll know that Stephanie Vaquer pre-WWE was a world class wrestler. Now she's in WWE. She's just one move for the crowd. They don't appreciate her wrestling skills. You do a double turn with her with Dominik Mysterio, it's not going to achieve anything. They're still going to be going, we want the ass. Quite frankly, I want her as a great wrestler, which is what she is. She's got a character, and I don't want to see that get spoiled. So you do this whole thing for me, and I'll say this in a nice way, Dominik Mysterio is not a trophy for any woman. So I would don't be even straight men who would be tempted. He's not the type. So he's too much of a wimp.
Also, you're bringing me back to the thing. I'm like, don't make this about a fucking boy. Don't do it.
It's the same creative.
I'm just saying about that. I'm just sorry to cut you off. After she loses the title, what's next? And that's why I like pairing her.
Then you do a brand shift, and she goes on SmackDown.
Well, here's a genuine question for you, right? And this is a genuine question for you. You want her to get paired with Dominik Mysterio, but then you also say you want a whole new creative direction. Why repeat the same crap when it's not worked for Liv Morgan, and it's not worked for it didn't work for Rhea Ripley in the end, because people got bored of it, and it didn't work for Roxanne Perez because now she's too busy being a jobber and catering.
It got Rhea and at least Damian Priest more over than he was. I completely disagree. And Liv Morgan, her character, her ascension is a lot of that is predicated off of what she did with Dom. She took Dom and she took the title. Come on, man.
I disagree, because Liv Morgan was, and I'm not a fan of Liv Morgan, so the fact I'm defending her makes me feel sick. But the reality of it is she was already on the rise before that, because people were begging for her to get pushed again. It's just the reality is that she got pushed in a way where she did this, and yeah, it's a little bit more deviant, it's a little bit more chaotic, but since then, she's not done anything. Winning the Royal Rumble, and I didn't watch it, I had to get people to tell me, but plain and simple, I don't see her genuinely having a 2026 where people say, you know what, I'm actually intrigued by Liv Morgan. The only way I see it is if she doesn't wrestle for the women's world title For me, she should go to SmackDown, take the title of that absolute gimp, Jade Cargill, and run with that. Oh, wait, never mind. She's going to lose that belt anyway, but to somebody else, according to rumors. But hey-ho. But just I'm all for improving the creative function of the business in general. There's a lot of stale stories. Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes for the umpteenth time. Kyle Fletcher and Mark Briscoe for the 7th time. At least it's going to end in a ladder match. I'm sick of FTR and the Bucks. Like there's some things there's some things in the creative mindset I am genuinely sick of. And I am sick of boy meets girl, girl meets boy, boy wins title, boy can't get it up, boy can't wrestle. End of story. I'm sick of it all. Just new shit, please. New stuff.
It ends with like Liv and Rhea had that run, the tease of Roxanne, whatever. It cannot go with Stephanie. I wholeheartedly.
I don't think they work in that way. It's the same with like chemistry. I felt nothing watching that segment. There's no chemistry. And even yourself, Nick.
That's the first time interacting. What do you think's going to happen? They're not going to be great. Like that's the thing.
But you would normally feel something from the off, like even for yourself. Like we've all been wrestling fans for years. You feel a spark.
And Dom Mysterio to AAA after all that, if them joining together wouldn't elevate.
Why not? You're going to do that.
Why not bring Vaquer in there and then elevate the women's division of AAA as well? You can do so much with both of them together. No. Stephanie Vaquer, once she loses the title, is going to get lost in the shuffle as another.
I agree with that anyway. I think Vaquer will be one of the release list.
That I just created gives her something after she loses.
I'd rather lose her than give her to Dom.
How dare you?
I genuinely think she will get honestly released. I'm going to say this, though, and this is something I stand by on, and this is actually something I think straight. If you want to go with your boy meets girl with a title involved idea, and then you bring up AAA, there already is a woman in AAA that actually makes sense for that, and that's Lola Vice. If, like you said, if you're talking about talent that are over, Lola Vice actually makes sense, and she's got more of that connection to Dom anyway because of their heritage. It makes more sense. I think in terms of Vaquer, I like Vaquer, but I just don't like if you're going to put her in that redundant idea. It takes away some of her traits as well, because then she is overshadowed as well by Dom. She can't step out from that as well, and that's a hard thing. It's not because he's that good. It's we've already seen them try the same dynamic with three different women, and
I don't even know.
I think once you move from one to the next, and then you go to another one, if you keep doing that storyline, eventually people are going to say Dominik Mysterio TV off, and I think he's got some. I'm not a huge fan of Dominik Mysterio, but I do think he's got talent. I do think
if they're not going to elevate him to the main event scene at some point in time in the near future, then it's kind of worthless, because that's the only thing you do. You're either elevating other people, or you yourself are in the main event scene and elevating the title or something else. So that's my point: is that he can either use his stardom and his appeal now while he has momentum to help the division, which he has already. And I get it. Maybe you could say it's run itself dry, but to help someone like Stephanie Vaquer, who has more ability, I'd say more ability than Lola Vice. If you compare them 1-to-1,
she's got more ability. She's got more ability than her. That's for sure.
It's Stephanie Vaquer over Lola Vice. I think everyone would agree.
But I don't understand you trying to stick her with Dom.
Because who has more potential long term? That's the whole thing. If you're I'm not gonna stick someone with Dom for 6 months.
We're not trying to stick anybody with Dom.
No, but I'm just saying, like, when you're talking about someone that can be elevated with a group, it's not regardless faction manager, whatever you want to put it, like whether it's a love interest, a faction, a valet / manager, you're elevating them by association with somebody else. Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman. That was the whole thing, is that Brock Lesnar couldn't talk for all those years, and Paul Heyman elevated them. If Stephanie Vaquer is struggling to get over, a mouthpiece helps. So Dom Mysterio, by association, and all the heat that he provides, can help her get over, whether it's a face or a heel, in that environment. That's my
But
point.
we've already established that Stephanie Vaquer's ass is more over than Dominik Mysterio's entire career.
I disagree.
I'm sorry, but the minute she does this, she gets more reactions than Dominik has since he turned heel.
No.
And I was there when he turned heel in Wales. That was the loudest reaction he got, and then he got the Mania reaction when he won the title.
Maybe on the heel turn, but now he has a lot of. Everywhere he goes, he couldn't talk half the time. It was every time he'd be on the microphone, he'd get drowned.
Yeah, but I generally don't think in terms of reaction sound wise, because this crowd is prepared for it. Like it's like a teleprompter. It's like a teleprompter.
Did Gunther get a bigger reaction beating Cena or the night after when he came out and said that Cena's a bitch?
I would say the same night. Even though the night after there was a genuine reaction, I would say the same night because the crowd instantly felt it. Whereas I would say preparation is key. I think preparation is key for reacting to a crowd. But my only thing about if you're going to go with this gimmick, I think the whole creative function that you've got to put a man with a woman. Here's the thing: why does it have to be a guy and a woman? Why not play Vaquer off another woman? Not saying go on full lesbian action. Like Eric Bischoff probably would because he's outdated. But why not? I mean, playing a woman off each other in terms of their likability and their similarity, and then just build off. Well, we're sick and tired. Let's just really just take things on.
Then I would put Raquel with her.
That's not a bad idea.
Give her. If you always want people with the heavy, I rather I hate the thought of Stephanie with Dom. You're making my blood boil.
But what if the three of them join up against Liv? That would be an interesting dynamic.
But doesn't that not go against the whole idea of ending the Judgment Day anyway? Because that keeps the Judgment Day open. And quite frankly, I know I'm sick and tired of this faction.
I'm talking about that forever. I don't know. I just feel like
shades of aborted Liv Lana. Exactly.
Sometimes you just need to. You don't need to join a group. You don't need a faction. You don't need a manager. You don't need a mouthpiece. Sometimes you can just be on your fucking own. And I feel like Stephanie can just be on her own.
She just needs to get away from being a one-move reaction, which is genuinely the problem, because when she's wrestling, she's outstanding. But all she needs to do, literally, to get this crowd on side is, and that's it. And me personally, I don't want that to continuously carry on because we know she's got ability. She can actually talk. So use her to her real potential, what people bought into. But I think that is just the genuine problem, though, is how you utilize a talent. And it's the same with Julia. The fact that they paired her with Kiana James, who I still don't understand. She got the NXT beef up surgery treatment just to push her up the roster, and she's still not even that good.
I think the problem is that they went to NXT, and I would blame fucking Booker T.
Thank you.
The Devil's Kiss. Stephanie should have went to just Maine, and she went to NXT, and he had Booker T fucking drooling over her. And now that's all she is.
It's my issue when I had people telling me. I mean, to be fair, but I had the same issue when I had people telling me, if Jay White and Okada comes to WWE, we'll put them in NXT first, and they did the same with David Finlay, and I was like,
no.
World class wrestler, the first Grand Slam winner in freaking New Japan history, and the son of Fit Finlay, who is better than his dad will ever be anyway. You're telling me put them on NXT?
It's
no,
just because his brother's down there, and it's
if you want to actually succeed in WWE, you go to the main roster and prove it.
Mm-hmm.
Penta didn't go to the NXT. What is the obsession of going to NXT? There's nothing remotely good right now about NXT apart from losing to Ricky Saints, and that's not a good thing.
Well, it's just a seasoning. If they think you need to,
I don't think they do.
Are you honestly trying to tell me Jordan Grace needed seasoning in WWE? One of the best wrestlers in the world, and look at her now. She's like a biscuit.
Oh, that promo on Friday.
She looks like moldy cake. She went from battering people left, right, and center for 18 months. Well, in terms of like what she was doing, like character-wise for the last 18 months before she went to NXT, where she was brutalizing anybody in front of her. She already stood out at the Royal Rumble. To then demote her to NXT, like, this is my like. Obviously, I agree with demoting Joe Hendry, but Jordan Grace, I don't agree with. Like, that made no sense.
Jordan's at like all her promos were dog shit. She was better talker in TNA. Like, I feel like TNA like regressed her a little bit.
I think it's like what you're exposing people to really takes away the element of surprise. Like, it's why I know people love this gimmick, but I hated it. I hated the Glorious gimmick for Bobby Roode. Because I'm like, he's already got the it factor. He was the best heel in wrestling with that gimmick. He didn't need to change.
Agreed, but it was a good song.
Yeah, it was.
I agree. I agree with
that little blip of me living in Philly that I was watching TNA constantly, and Austin Aries, fuck you.
Yep.
But it like I agree with you, but that little pop of like that again, but you give Jordan like a shit song, a shit suit, like a shit everything. At least Bobby was a little bit of good in there.
Yeah. I think there's just things that just don't represent a talent, and it's got to immediately change them for the purpose of, oh, it's got to be for us. But it's like, no, they've established themselves. All you've got to do is just put more expense behind them.
Well, the reality of it is that they come on the main roster. It's a reset. Whether you're at NXT, New Japan, TNA, AEW, you're going to be reset on the main roster no matter what. So,
but that's not true.
You either come in fresh and get it put like no, like if you talk about like all these people we're talking about, if they came like to the point, like you came straight to the main roster and you got a push that was giving you an NXT or wherever, you would view them very differently. And that's the idea, is that like every brand is different. And unfortunately, NXT is viewed as a minor league brand compared to WWE. And no matter what you do in NXT, you're not going to be, you can be a 3-time NXT champion. You're not, you can get a push, whatever. You're still reset at the main roster, no matter what.
Unfortunately. You can say that with Gargano, Ciampa, all those people, but it's just like.
And that's kind of my point. Reese, before I let you go, what is your last shot?
If you watch wrestling just to be conditioned by what you're expected to like, just reset your own brain and go by what you actually like instead.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 1 point. Like, share, and subscribe to this lot. And if you like Valentine's Day, I don't.
Just eat some M&Ms, babe. It'll be fine.
I know, Reese. We still love you. Yeah, been a fun one, Nikki. As we're overtime, way overtime.
We're way overtime. It's been so fun. We had so much to talk about with AEW and Raw. We have the Chinis, who are the sweetest little pickle babies, and I love them so much. Again, I know all our people in the chat are discovering them on Twitter and YouTube. Again, I love their love, and they're so cute. But they're so fun.
Tony didn't even talk about it. He does a lot of stuff where he does videos where, like, his YouTube page, he finds wrestling because in the wild.
Oh, and
he'll go to like stores and stuff
finds
like
all the wrestling merch. Like, they're just like really good people, and I love that our people are now going to support them because they're such good people, and I'm so excited they're going to Vegas and they deserve all the things. And I hope Fran beats the shit out of Amity.
Yeah, I'm super excited for
that.
But
we'll talk about that
again. Like seeing Fran at a more main event level, so to speak.
Yeah, get it.
More than a couple minutes is super exciting. And again, she is competing next week. Saturday, we're there. 4 p.m.
We are
Eastern
there. Fran's going to beat the shit out of her.
Against Emily LeVay, who is very well known around these parts. So
she's got a great look, but Fran's got the heart. If you want to root for a girl, Fran's our girl.
And then Tony is facing Kate Lothbrok, the hired hitman.
Boo the devout forever. Boo forever.
Yeah, so a lot to get to. Make sure you check out that show. Candy's had presence on the board.
Get it. I get it. You don't just Get the candy.
Good deal. Good deal. I like that.
I will go buy all the M&Ms.
Yeah.
Steven, I'll see you there.
Seriously. You and your M&Ms. But
I really peanut M&Ms are my favorite thing. It's like Jackson, peanut M&Ms, Bailey, then you, and then everybody else.
That's fair. Yeah, can't compete with chocolate or Jackson. So.
I mean, you've all seen Bailey and Jackson, and a peanut M&M.
Fair.
I love you.
Before we get out of here, and you get candy and everything else, discounted candy, and that's getting it.
I'm already am for M&Ms.
Smash the old like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But Nikki, again, always a fun one.
Always with you, my love.
Yeah. Let's let Triple H a little love taste.
Thought we had a spectacular event tonight. Very excited that so far everybody seems to have come out unscathed. You know, banged up, bumps and bruises, but nobody seriously injured, which I always hold my breath on these events. You want to see people have the best outing that they can possibly have and make memories, but do it safely. And we were able to do that tonight.
Able to do that tonight. Another night without incident, Nikki.
Luckily.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Between Ice-T and Mark swimming into our seas.
Muscle Man.
I know. I don't know. Waters were apparently warm enough for the shark.
Bling in a bite.
I know. They got a lot
But
going on.
the Chinis support our loves. I love it.
Yeah. Love having them on. Love being with all of you on a Friday. We are back here next Friday. So make sure at 6 p.m. Eastern, make sure you smash that like, subscribe, click the notifications.
Place to be.
Yeah. But until then, you do not have to go home.
But you can't stay here. Goodbye, my baby.